Good morning, everybody. Where is everybody? Hello, everybody. Look at me, I'm all fancy. Yeah, we fancy like Applebee's. Okay. One of these days, y'all are going to get me for singing. But that's okay. Right? It's part of my entertainment. How is everybody doing today? We are doing the elf kit. I love these kits. I love these kits. And I have the most awesome trick to show you today, y'all. So you're going to want to show your friends this live today because I have the best trick of all time today. All right. So let's talk about what comes in your kit. Number one, you get the large round board. Whoop, whoop. Fresh from the factory, cut it open. And then we have some red, white, and silver mesh. And then we have the fun, ultra fun flex tube picks. We've got 3 of them in the kit. Whoop, 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 whoop. We have white pipe cleaners. For those that do not have a fancy cutting mat, you don't need one. All you have to have is some tape and tape down a measuring tape to your board. And then we have the ultra cute elf kit. Santa, please stop here. Santa, stop here. Sign. And then, as always, some beautiful ribbon. I love this black ribbon, y'all. This black ribbon is awesome. Ribbon. Awesome. And today, y'all better get to floating my boat. Send me to Kentucky Derby, whatever you want to call it. Because Laurie's giving away an elf kit today. But we got to get more people on here before we'll give that kit away. All right, y'all ready to get started? Let's get started. Shall we? We shall. It's gonna mess with everybody. They're like, Jackie's live on Saturday. Yep. Here I am. With the best tip of all time. So not only is Laurie giving away a kit today on my live, but we need to get more viewers. Okay, we need more viewers. So let's get with this. Let's get to inviting our friends. It's not that early in the morning. Okay. And for this kit. All right, we're going to cut our mesh. We need 16 pieces, so we're going to cut it 22 inches. Whoop. Moody, Alabama. Well, I am in Kentucky, y'all. Kentucky, hence the muddy southern accent. I don't think Kentucky people like really have a southern accent. It's kind of a little bit muddy, I call it. But that's okay. Where is everybody? Hello? Is this thing on? Woo! Well, that's one way to kill time. Right? Alright, so I've already preloaded the board. I used red ties, and I'm just going to tell you why I made that change, y'all. It's a personal preference for me. 97 cents from Walmart. You can change it too if you want. No big deal. But I'm not the greatest fan of using white pipe cleaners. So that's just a personal preference. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Okay. So what I like to do, we're using ruffles. Open up my tie. Check this out. This is how the board is loaded. 16 ties. For those that like their screenshot. And before I forget, let me get my one zip tie. So I can't be accused of not using zip ties. Here's my one. I used my zip tie, folks. There it is. There's my zip tie. Okay. Let's get to rolling and ruffling. Roll and ruffle. I lost track of time. I was almost late for my live. I started putting around and decorating my Christmas tree this morning. Because if I don't get it done this weekend, it's going to be a while. Because I'm really busy for the rest of the month of November. So the tree's got to get decorated today. Today. Okay. I want to show y'all something. Do you see how this gaps out like that? So I'm going to explain to you why this gaps out like that. It's because I used mesh that's closer to the end of the roll. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this aside. Okay? We'll use that later. So what I'm going to grab, and I'll show you. This is a nice trick to make sure that you have a nice full mesh wreath. This is not the trick for the day, y'all. I promise you, the trick for the day is coming, and it is well worth it. You are going to love my trick for today. Okay, but if you get your bigger pieces of mesh from the beginning of the roll that you cut, you won't have that gappy problem that I just showed you. Oh, my English is on point today. See? So that it's not gappy, y'all. It's together. Well, this is not my trick for the day. I promise you, that's not it. We're getting to it. We're getting to it. I tested it this morning to verify. And oh my gosh, does it work. It works so well that I made sure to have an Amazon affiliate link ready for y'all. One for the US and one for Canada. I already showed Laurie. I showed her a video of it. I showed her the proof that it works. Y'all are gonna love it. I promise. "22 inches. Is my Tina Kelly not here? I saw one Tina. Woo, thank you, Miss Melissa. Aw, thank you, Mary. There's my Tina Kelly. 22 inches, Miss Tina Kelly. Whew. See, the problem with having Tina Kelly around is you get spoiled. And then when she's not here, I don't know what to do. That's how you get Tina Kelly to appear. Say her name, say her name. Like I said, the reason that I just go ahead and use the whole roll of mesh, it's from the perspective, it's from the do-it-yourself perspective that you're buying this kit as a one and done kind of thing. And I wouldn't want leftover mesh laying around. I would want to be done. So that's why I use it. Like I said, Laurie, when she shows you the kit, she shows you how to use less. Speak, Jackie, speak. Now y'all know why I go live in the evening. I need practice talking before I go live. Apparently all day I need to practice talking before I go live. I promise. I've had my 2 cups of coffee already today. So that's not the issue. Where is everybody? We need to get at least 100 people here, y'all. Laurie's giving away the elf kit today. Let's get at least 100 people here to show our appreciation for Miss Laurie. Okay, so now we're going to go back to the one ruffle that's split open. Hello, my friends. Hello, my YouTube friends. YouTube and Facebook. Hello. I'm actually going to have to go. If y'all keep sending me the Kentucky Derby, I'm actually going to have to go this year, I guess. I'm not sure if it's a tragedy of injustice that I live in Kentucky and I haven't been to the Derby. I think I should go just for the thrill of wearing one of the big hats and entering the competition. I know, what's wrong with me? Well, number one, I actually live about 5 hours from where they hold the Kentucky Derby. So that's issue number one. I'm in extreme western Kentucky. So there's that. I've made Kentucky Derby hats before and they sold immediately. Maybe this year we'll do that for fun. The place here in Kentucky, D's, that was famous for making the Kentucky Derby hats, they retired. So that leaves a huge gap in the market. Like, I'm thinking maybe I could try to fill that. What do y'all think? See, most of the places that make the Kentucky Derby hats, they make like the big, elegant looking ones with flowers and, you know, things like that. I think I could fill the gap in the market of something that's a little bit big and over the top. Of course, that's perfect for me, you know, because Kentucky Derby hats are over the top. But putting my spin on them, I am near Arkansas. Yes. I think the Arkansas border is an hour and a half from me. It's not that far. I'm in extreme western Kentucky. Come on, y'all. We need to get some more people on here. Y'all are doing good. Let's get some more. We need like 25 more people. Oh, no, Joyce. I'm nowhere near the arc either. That's like in middle Kentucky. Like I said, I'm in western Kentucky. Extreme western Kentucky. Like the whole state of Kentucky, I'm all the way down here in the corner. You know, Kentucky's kind of like, it starts at a tip and then it goes up. I'm down here in the tip. All the way over here. All the way over here. I'm close to the Tennessee border. Matter of fact, the Tennessee border is about 7 miles from my house. Come here, Mish. I don't know why that's like not on my list of Kentucky things. I guess when you live in Kentucky or you live in your state, you don't think about all the things that you can do in your own state. And there's a lot of things to do in Kentucky. We've got Mammoth Cave. We have the Ark. We have a lot of stuff. And I just don't like, I don't know. I'm always thinking about what I can do somewhere else in another state. Am I the only one that thinks like that when it comes time for vacation? Where can I go? My own state never is on the list. Anybody else like that? Let's get some Butamus ribbon, folks. I've been to New Orleans a few times. I have been to Louisiana, several different places in Louisiana a few times. Ooh, love this. Okay, so we're going to cut 12 pieces at 14 inches. And while I cut those 12 pieces, I can't count and talk, y'all. That's my kryptonite. That's my kryptonite. Well, I know this is going to sound bad, but when it comes to my ribbon and such, and things like that, I don't have good luck at the big box stores with ribbon. So I personally just stick to shopping like at Unique in the Creek for my ribbon because it's better quality ribbon. So that's just me. Alright, so 12 pieces of that ribbon. Hopefully that's 12. Hopefully I didn't lose count. And 12 pieces of the red snowflake. I don't know, yesterday I had my MRI. They'll call me. It's a process, y'all. First you got to get the MRI because the MRI is the surgeon's map of your back. So they got their map yesterday. Now I gotta wait for them to call me. Good ribbon makes a really, really big difference, y'all. Huge difference. You don't know how much you need it till you finally get it. You can trust me on that. Because once you finally get good ribbon, you will never go back. Never. You'll sit there and you'll look at some ribbon. And you'll sit there and go, oh, that's so pretty. And then you'll feel the quality of it. And you'll be like, that's a shame. That was pretty ribbon. And you'll get mad because the quality's not good. So, Deborah, sometimes I do. And if I buy that kind of ribbon, I only use it like in my bows. Because that kind of ribbon is like a great accent ribbon. And I find that it'll last me a very long time. So that's when I use that ribbon. But I'm just going to tell you, if I do, it has to be something that really caught my attention, is very exceptional kind of thing. It has to be something that just stands out and makes me sing. I'll show you an example. Because I've had this ribbon. I had a wreath retreat in Gatlinburg. It's been about 4 years ago now. And I'll show you my expensive ribbon that I bought there on that trip. I've used it once. Because, you know, I save it. It's like saving that little black dress or whatever for a special occasion. That's how I treat that ribbon. I save it for a special occasion. Laurie came to one of my retreats that I had, and we went shopping. There's this place, and she took home a roll of ribbon. That was her special ribbon, because it was pretty pricey, the ribbon that she got. She showed it to me the other day. She was cleaning stuff out, and she was like, "Oh, here it is." But I'll show you just. It's my special ribbon. This is Regency ribbon. Y'all. I love this ribbon. These are lifted. Look how awesome it is. Look how it stands up, y'all. Look, it's standing up. That's how awesome the wire is. And while I was in there getting this ribbon, I found another ribbon I forgot about. I think we'll use it on this wreath today because it's perfect. We'll use a 4-inch ribbon. How about that? I forgot I had this. Some of my special occasion ribbon. Here we go. We'll use this. It's perfect. Why not? All right, moving on. Sorry. I sidetracked. Don't y'all get me talking about ribbon and I totally sidetracked off the point. Let's get back to the wreath, shall we? We shall. All right, so on the outside, we're going to put 2 ribbons. One in each tie. And I'll try to go quickly. By the way, my husband loves me right now. So, I told y'all, this morning I started putting around and decorating for Christmas, right? And I messaged my husband. I told my husband, I said, could you stop on your way home? Please? And he says, for what? I said, well, I need you to get another Christmas tree. He says, okay. My husband's so agreeable, y'all. I love that about him. He's like, okay. I think it's nice that my husband, I gotta give this to my husband, he's okay with the shopping part. 100% okay with it. I can ask him, could you go get this? Could you go get that? And he'll go get it. No problem. Absolutely. He tells me, absolutely, sweetheart, no problem. And I love that. Sometimes I wonder if he just does that because he doesn't want me to interact with people and end up in jail. He deserves his chocolate. He does. He deserves his sweet treats. Nobody has sent him chocolate in a long time, so he thinks I'm not doing my job anymore. People used to send him chocolate all the time. Nobody has sent him chocolate in a long time. So he thinks I'm falling asleep on my job. I'm like, I didn't know it was my job to get you chocolate. No clue. Well, my husband does the laundry because doing the laundry is really, really bad on my back. So, as the fact that my husband works outside the home, which is fine. But since he's the one that does laundry all the time, I do my best to minimize my part of the laundry. So I live in my pajamas. You know, I have my pajamas, and I don't leave the house much. So, I'm going out of town this week. My husband's excited about that because he gets control of the remote. And I find that if I'm going out of town, my husband's even more excited about doing laundry. Yeah, so I'll be out of town this week, and then the week after Thanksgiving. So my husband's getting I call it, his break for me, because, I'm at home by myself, and my husband doesn't get, he doesn't get the downtime me breaks like I get. So when I go out of town, that's his downtime me breaks. So he gets to chill with the dogs and just do whatever he wants to. Especially now more than ever. Because he comes home at night, only thing he's got to contend with is the dogs. And when I'm gone, he doesn't even have to fight for the bed with the dogs because they just occupy my side of the bed. So my husband's got it made when I'm gone. If I could figure out a way to take Chica with me when I travel, he'd be a whole lot happier. If it could be just him and Buster, so it felt like it was like a genuine guys thing. But no, I gotta leave the one girl behind. So, my poor husband. Alright, so the ties in the center are closer together, so we're just going to do one piece of ribbon per tie. And I promise you the good trick is coming very soon. Very, very soon. We're getting there, folks. Patience pays off. Actually, Lynn, he does have an older brother that is single. He does. Aw, Elaine knows me so well. Trust the process, folks. Trust the process. My customer that I did the big, huge install for, they have this one space they want me to do something in. So I messaged them, told them the stuff that I need. They're trying to picture it, and I'm just like, trust the process. When are you going to learn? Trust the process. I don't know. I'll have to ask Greg how old the older brother is. Because I know how old Greg is. And his brother actually told us recently how old he is, and I thought my husband was going to faint. Because he literally, it just kind of reminded him of how old he was. And I thought my husband was going to pass out, y'all, because he turned sheet white. And I was like, dude, he said his age, not yours. Calm down. My husband turned sheet white. I mean, so white, y'all. He turned so white, you would have thought I told him that I was pregnant. Which, at our age, we got 2 kids that are juniors in high school, 2 in college. If I told my husband right now at this age, with our kids grown up, that I was pregnant, I'd have to get him off the floor. Nope, the client buys everything. Everything. That's what I require for my installs. The client buys everything, and then I just do a labor charge. For me, it's simpler. I put it up, they take it down. All right, next step. So this is still not the trick. We're still almost there, though. Okay, so next step. Let me show y'all what I wanted to do. Now, this doesn't come in the kit, but let me explain. So there's some green, and I wanted to bring some of the green out. So we're going to do that with my favorite thing. Y'all know what that is? Yes. All right, so on the outside, we're going to do something different because it actually changes the appearance if you do it different. So what we're going to do, we're going to put 2 on the outside, and we're going to take the open edge, okay? We're going to put 2, and we're going to fold it in half, put the closed edge opposites. So one side's open, the other side's closed. We're going to do it opposite, and that kind of creates a little whimsy look. We want whimsy. We want more whimsy. And I cut my flex tubing 24 inches because I love mine to stick out. And I'm really liberal with the appearance of my flex tubing. So, once again, take 2 pieces of flex tubing. We're just going to fold it in half, like so. And then we're going to fold it in half again, like so. We're going to put one closed side, one open side together, opposite, opposite, and then fold it in half again to put it in our tie. Now, this is also, and I've shown y'all, if you have some pretty green, lime green leftover mesh, you can use that as well to get some lime green in there. But I really wanted to pull some lime green into it. And Laurie has the lime green mesh, the flex tube. And if Laurie's out of stock on it, you can get a couple of the lime green flex tube probably at the Dollar Tree. Especially like if you're doing a do-it-yourself kit, one and done. You might just want to get the flex tube from Dollar Tree. I'm a huge flex tube fan. It just brings so much to the party. I've heard a lot of people say mean things about Flex Tube that had no right to say mean things about Flex Tube. They're like, that just looks so cheap. And I'm like, well, I would probably know better than you because I sell way more wreaths than you do. I cut mine 24 inches. I just really like mine to pop out about as long as my ribbon. So I like mine longer. So if you were getting your Flex Tube from Dollar Tree, I would recommend getting 2 packages, I think. Because they don't put much in the packages anymore. Oh, so for those of you that have finally started using Flex Tube, what do you think of it? Share your thoughts. Exactly. Okay, so what we're going to do now is, because the ties are closer together in the center, we're just going to put one in each tie. And when I'm going to the center, because we're just using one, I'm going to loop my ends together, find center, and go just like a bow. Like I said, the ties are closer together, so we just need one piece of Flex Tube, and that will be fine. I can't wait to go to Chicago! By the way, if y'all don't think that Jackie can keep a secret, I can keep a secret. Nope, I can't. I gotta keep my secret. It's a secret. I can't tell. I can't tell. I will tell y'all a funny story. Okay. So, last time that we went to Craig Bachman, of course, we're in the showroom, and you go around the showroom, and you get 3 people in there that are like ADHD going, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. All right. Now, Jackie, me, personally, I'm the big over the top person. Laurie is like the direct opposite from me. Okay? So I'm over here and I'm getting stuff and I'm looking at it and I'm double checking the dimensions of the wreath boards going, will this fit? And you should see the look on Laurie's face when I'm holding it up and she's like, wow. I am. I went last time. We have funds. We have a lot of funds. All right, now we're to the trick. Are y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Now we're to the trick. Do. Set that to the side. Now we're to the trick, my friends. Okay, so. Get off there. Get off there. Now, despite the fact that this has holes, I'm showing you my trick anyway. Flip that over. I tested it, y'all. So to put the sign on, I have cable mount ties, y'all. Alright. Nah. Where's my mouse? Somebody find my mouse for me. My mouse has gone AWOL. I need my mouse to drop affiliate links. Laurie, you still here? Laurie! Alright, so keep in mind, don't forget when I drop this link, it is my affiliate link, Amazon. You do not need glue anymore. Check this out. Whoops. Somebody delete that. That's the wrong link. Tina, will you delete that comment that I just made? That's the wrong link. It won't let me delete it. I don't know why. Let's try that again. There it is. Although I don't think it's showing up in the Facebook chat. I don't know why. No problem. All right. So what we have here is we have the cable tie mounts, and the ones that I have the sticky on the back. The affiliate link that I dropped is for this stuff. This is 3M Advanced Auto Strength Molding Tape. Okay? The reason I dropped the link is so that you get the exact specific kind, size, and everything. So use the link. Okay? What you want to do. By the way, if you want to know how strong this is, if you've ever seen vent visors on a vehicle, okay, 100-mile-an-hour winds, those vent visors aren't coming off. So what you want to do, this one has the sticky on it. It doesn't really matter, but we're just going to go ahead and pull that off. And then we're going to unroll a little bit of this and stick it to the back of the cable tie mount, like so. And then we're going to flip it over and cut the excess off. Once again, take your cable tie mount, peel the sticker off, line that up, flip it over, cut the excess off, So you're not going to use much of it. And then we're just going to press this on really good. All right. Now, what made me think of this is because a car is metal. Metal sign. Okay? The vent visor is plastic. Well, guess what? The cable tie mount is plastic. So we're trying to melt plastic to metal. If I can pull the red stuff up. Hello, come on. Up you go. You ever do something earlier and you just have absolutely no problem doing it? That's me right now. Come on. So we're going to stick one on one side, and we're going to really push that down. Guess what? We're not having to wait for glue to dry. We're just having to wait for my fingers to work well enough to pick the red off. That's all. And 15 feet. So you'll get several cable tie mounts out of a roll. Halfway. Push that down. Like so. Get your pipe cleaners. Because people are like, will it hold up in heat? Yep. I pulled on it when I showed Laurie. I was pulling so hard on it, I bent the metal sign. So I ruined a metal sign testing it, y'all. Ta-da! Cable tie mount problem. Solved! Like, look, y'all. I'm bending the sign, pulling up on it. It ain't going nowhere, folks. That's my trick for the day. My awesome cable tie mount trick, y'all. You don't have to worry about getting glue on your hands and waiting for the glue to set. Alright, I'm going to put my sign smack dab in the middle of the wreath. I like to put my sign on first. I'm not sure. I got to, because honestly, if I get a wood sign, I'm just going to use a 1/4" staple and staple my pipe cleaners. So I tested it for metal because that was like the biggest thing that people were doing with the cable tie mounts was for the metal signs. So that's why I did what I did. See how much that little bit of flex tube green brings to the party, my friends? Mm. Stop it. Sign first. You ever think of something, you're like, why didn't I think of that years ago? Years ago. It's like, duh. Santa baby. Okay. Stop saying, Jackie. They don't want to hear you sing. They just want to hear you make a wreath. I could probably make a wreath and like have a song for everything that I do on a wreath. We should never challenge that. Okay, y'all, before you go cutting your wire off, I'm just going to show you, like, for an example. This one, here's where the wire ends in the leg. So before you go cutting your wire off, make sure that you see if you can tuck your wire down further before you cut it off. Because we're not using that. I've got more important things to do today than sit here and fight with this wire. I wish they would just start using pipe cleaners instead. And I say that every time that I use one of these attachments and I go cutting these things off. I guess I keep hoping that the people that make these things will hear me. They'll be on a live sometime and they'll hear me complain and stop it. Just don't. Like, put the tag on in a better place too. Like, come on. Hello. A little thought process here. Okay. So, let me get some more pipe cleaners out, my friends. And let me get my ice pick. By the way, just a mental note here that if I didn't take it off, it's actually got the leg facing forward like this. I want it facing like this. So taking that tie out has an added benefit because they've got it so that the leg will face forward. I want my leg like that. One pipe cleaner. And by the way, because these are so skinny, if you don't have anything to stop, you can just wrap this pipe cleaner around here, y'all, and make it as tight can be, like so. Ugh. Tight, tight, tight. Without stabbing a hole through on the leg. There's my other trick for you. These legs are long. This elf's got legs for days, my friends. Days. Days. Okay, but we're going to go we're going to go between our 2 rows of mesh to place our legs. I dropped an Amazon link. My Amazon affiliate link. Ugh. Where's my other pipe cleaner? Where'd it go? I lost it. I found it. So the reason I put my legs on when I do is because I really like it when they look like they're coming out of the wreath. So that's why I do what I do. Like a so. Okay. And then we'll go to the other side and do it again. Whoa! Come back here. I'm so violent with my plushies. They probably don't appreciate that. Look, my elf doesn't know which way it's going. We'll fix that. All right, so I pulled my legs really deep into the mesh. And then we're going to tuck our pipe cleaners in so our back stays nice and pretty. You're welcome. However I can contribute to your day, I am here for it. Deanna's like, that's not how I wanted you to contribute to my day. Now I've got a song stuck in my head. And I'm going to go around singing the thing for the rest of the day. Thank you, Jackie. Appreciate that so very much. Ta-da! All right. See, I like how it looks like it's jumping out. But if you don't want the legs to move, here's my next trick for you, my friends. Take a white pipe cleaner, put it around there, and tie it down. I like my leg to have a little motion to them. So mine are going to have motion to them. I will pose them here in a little bit. But I kind of like them free and bouncing around. Okay, for the hat, we're going to go stabby stabby. We're going to stab some holes. Ugh. All right, so we're going to place the bottom of the hat first, y'all. Get your ear out there. And what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that the ear and the hat sit smack up against the sign. Because I don't want it sticking too far above the wreath. Because the more it sticks up above the wreath, the more expensive the shipping is. No thank you. I'm pulling my pipe cleaners and going under the sign to make sure that I will snug this up under the sign, close as possible to the sign. Let go. Let go. Let go. Get your ears under control, mister. Alright, so like I said, I like mine to be as snug to the sign as possible. So that's what I did. And now we need one more pipe cleaner so the hat won't flop around. And we're going to put that pipe cleaner right about there, about halfway up. We're getting there, folks. We're getting there. We're just about there. I promise. Absolutely. I'll flip it over. Ta-da-ta-pow. All nice and clean, y'all. I took my pipe cleaners in. These are the legs. That's the hat. That's the hat. And these are the signs. Sign, legs, hat. Okay, we're going to make what I call, it's kind of like my mighty mini bow, because we're only going to use 3 pieces of ribbon. So that's another nice thing about 4-inch ribbon. You can kind of make yourself a little mighty mini bow. That's what I call them. So because I'm only using 3 pieces of ribbon, I'm just going to use 1 pipe cleaner. And I'm going to use this beautiful candy ribbon that I've got. Now, we don't need a bow that's very big because we don't want to cover up the writing on the sign. So we're just going to do 6-inch loops for this one. But the 4-inch ribbon alone is going to make this a pretty big looking bow. By the way, any wreath that I make on a live is available for sale. Just message me. Okay, it's got enough black and white stripe, my friends. It does. Oh. So, what I'm going to do, as soon as I find the ribbon, what did I do with that? There it is. There it is. So, from the kit the other day, the naughty butt kit, y'all. Naughty butt kit. We're going to use the leftover ribbon from that to make our bow. Because we're going to tone down some of the black and white stripe. We're just doing one loop because, like I said, our bow doesn't need to be very big, my friends. Look at all that fuzzy edge ribbon, y'all. Like, I know I put a pipe cleaner in there. Alright. As always, if you don't have hand strength, you're not capable of tying this down, just get a zip tie to tighten this down. We're actually going to cut this pipe cleaner off because we're only using 3 ribbons, y'all. So because we're only using 3 ribbons, okay, and we're going to go off to the side because we don't want our bow to look like it's between. Okay, we're going to go off to the side with our bow. And I'm just going to use my pipe cleaner there to tie my bow in like so. That way I don't have to pull my pipe cleaner through and fight with it. Easy peasy, like so. Now for this bow, we're going to take both of our 4-inch ribbon tails and pull them down. And what we want to do to make sure we don't cover up our writing is I'm making sure to go parallel to my sign. So the 4-inch ribbon does that. It makes it look like you have a really big bow. But we want to not cover up the sign. So I'm making sure that my 4-inch ribbon is going parallel to my bow so I don't cover up my sign. And then my other ribbon, we're just going to kind of alternate to give it some funness. our tail and loop up and down. Making sure that our ribbon stays basically parallel to our sign. But when you alternate your loops and tails, as such, it gives it more depth, so it doesn't look so parallel. And then you still see the writing on the sign. See? Everybody still with me? You're still with me? Okay, so let's get some picks out. And we're going to cut about 3/4 of the stem off because we don't need it. Shake, 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 shake. Good grief. Shake, 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 shake. Shake it out. Whoop, whoop, shake it out. I told y'all, I could probably sing a song for every step of my wreath. Facebook's going to get me one day. You can't do that. Alright, so what I want to do is something a little bit different. I want to add some more of this ribbon since it's left over from the other kit. Because why not? Okay, we're going to do the same with this one. And we're just doing it to basically kind of create balance. So I'm just going to, since I'm just using the 2 ribbons, I'm just going to whoop a bow up my hand, my friends. Because some days I think I'm talented enough to do that. Today just happens to be one of those days. And then what we're going to do with this bow is we're just going to tie it in with an existing pipe cleaner. Move the elf's ear out of the way. And the reason we're going over here is to create a balance between this bow and the top, and in coloring. I used to put 2 bows on a wreath all the time. I'm also using this as a to take the edge off the sign. I pulled my wreath back so far, y'all couldn't even see. Sorry. See how that creates a balance? And it's okay if you cover up the hat a little bit, which I'm fixing to do to make the adjustment so it balances out better. We're just going to cover the hat up a little bit, and that's okay. Because you can still see an extremely large portion of the hat. It's not like we covered up the whole hat with the bow. But see how that balanced that out? So now what we're going to do, and it also took the 4 corner off. So the next thing we're going to do to kind of take the corner edge off, which I don't like the corner edges, this is where the picks will come in handy. Come here. Come here. Actually, I think I want to do something different. I want to put the picks toward the outside of the wreath. Change my mind. And that's okay. Because they're so large, I think we're just going to go to the outside, like so. We'll put the other one over here, like so. Nope, I was right the first time. Down here. And that one right there. Push all my stuff out of there. Gosh. Y'all make me make a mess when I'm live on here. Shame on y'all. I'm just kidding. So I'm just going to hot and glue these in and pray I don't burn my hand this week. So what I'm doing, y'all, is I'm really pressing that into the mesh to make sure that it's really set good in the mesh. Which one did I not hot glue in yet? I know I didn't. Which one? And then I really love this ribbon, y'all. And since it's left over, I'm going to pull a little bit more of this in. To the wreath. I'm going to cut these pieces 22 inches. Because it's left over from another kit. So on the outside, I'm just going to loop this together like I did the flex tube and make a bow. And we're going to put one here. Like so. Adjust, adjust. And then we're going to put one just underneath this leg. Like so. And then we're going to come up to the top by the hat. And put the other one in. Ta-da! I hope y'all know I can cram more stuff into this wreath, and I have more stuff. For those that want the further upgraded version, I come prepared. I came prepared for y'all. But some of y'all like my upgraded versions. So I came prepared for y'all. Santa baby. Okay. Shut up, Jackie. So I hope you got the Naughty Butt kit and this elf kit, because you can combine the two and make two awesome, awesome, awesome wreaths. Awesome. Or you can just do them solo. I love this ribbon, y'all. Like, y'all will be seeing this ribbon again. You can add ornaments to this, y'all. Even though it's got a lots of butt. Of course I could add ornaments to it. You could add ornaments to it. There's all kinds of ways that you can upgrade these kits. And really, really inexpensive ways. Laurie has these picks, y'all. I forgot. I got these. I forgot. This was my other upgrade. So Laurie's got these picks, y'all. Woo! Come back here. All right. These are awesome picks. I forgot. This is my other upgrade. My bad. All right. So Laurie's got these picks, y'all. This is what it looks like. They're really inexpensive. Here's the pick. I forgot. This is my other upgrade. So Laurie's got these picks. Okay. We're just going to use one, and it's going to create such an upgrade to this. So check it out. Just one. I cut it off, and you end up with 3 picks. And we're just going to go here. I can't remember. These picks are actually really inexpensive, y'all. She's got them in just plain red and white. This is the red, green, and white. But I just broke it down and made 3 smaller picks. Just to add that little something extra. all kinds of fun, whimsical pick show in case you didn't know. Check this one out. This one's fun. It's silver. You'll be seeing this one soon. Laurie will announce them on the page. She'll draw and then announce on the business page. All right, y'all. Y'all have a great rest of the weekend. Y'all have a fabulous weekend. Brian will be here later on. I'll give you a little hint. I think he's using the candy cane board this evening. So y'all get to hang out with Brian this late afternoon, early evening. All right. Y'all have a great rest of your weekend. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye, everybody.